Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to do copper leather ends. So we'll be coiling copper around to create ends for leather. Now, leather cording comes in different sizes. This one is about 3 millimeters. So I made these coils this morning to make for ends for a leather necklace. And it's a really fun project. This one's a little bit larger to give you more of a demonstration. So your cording will go inside of the coil and be an ending for a necklace, and you can connect your chain to the end or stones or whatever you'd like to do. So for starters, since there are different sizes of leather cording, you'll want to measure on your round nose pliers as much as you can about what area you'll want to start with. So since this cording is a little bit thicker, I'm going to want to start further back on my round nose pliers, so my coils are large enough to fit around the leather. So kind of gives you an idea of where to start. So I'm going to take my copper wire. I'm using 18 gauge raw dead soft copper wire from Artistic Wire brand. And you want dead soft so it will roll around and will be malleable for you to work with. And I'm going to start further back here about this point on my round nose pliers. And I'm going to start by curling in with the end around. And we're going to do 3 coils. And as you're going, you can press down with your tools to kind of help flatten in the end and flatten the coils together. So that way they're nice and tight together as you're going around. And we have a few coils here. So next I'm going to double check my leather will fit, and it will fit through great. You don't want it to be too big because then it won't pinch down and it will fall out. And if it's too small, it can't fit. So this is a good size because we will be putting a little bit of glue in here and pinching this down to hold it in. So I'm going to go one more revolution around. And okay, so we've completed our coils. You know, the leather goes all the way through and everything fits just fine. Okay, so next you're going to continue holding this with your round nose pliers, and you want to pick a middle point on one of your loops, and you want to grab your chain nose pliers and you want to bend the wire up straight. And also, if you're working with this and you find one, maybe your little coils come separated, you can pinch them down as you're going. So you want to have this up straight and in the center of your coils here. And then you're going to take your round nose pliers and you're going to curve the wire around your round nose pliers. This is going to be your little connector loop. And you see you have your connector loop formed over the top. And next we're going to cut off the excess wire, but you want to leave a little bit, just a teeny bit extra, because I'm going to move this and tuck this on the inside of the coils. So I need a little bit of help here. I'm going to hold it in place with this, and then I'm going to grab these. And you don't want to disturb your loop too much, so I'm just going to kind of gently pick this up and tuck it on the inside of the coils. So this part is finished. I have my connector here, I have my coils finished, and everything is nice and stacked up tight. Next, I'm going to use my hammer, and I'm going to hammer the very end with my hammer here. I'm going to mute this part since it's loud, but you want to hammer just the end of your connector here. And I went ahead and hammered it, and you'll have a nice little flat texture, and that just helps stiffen the wire as well. Then next what you do is you're going to grab a little bit of your Hypo cement, and we're going to put just a little bit of it on the end of our leather. And Hypo cement, you gotta love Hypo cement. It always leaks and it's so hard to get the lid back on. So I'm going to put just a little bit here on the end of my leather. There we go. And we're going to put it in the end of our leather cap we just made and let that dry for a few minutes. Now, once it's dried on there, you can take some of your tools. I'm going to use these wider pliers, and you just gently press down on your copper coil all the way around. And there you go. You have a copper coiled leather end, which will hold your leather in place for you to make necklace. Thanks for watching my video today, for liking and subscribing. You can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or send me a DM. And I'm available on andriabieberdesigns.com. Thank you so much.